Understanding the clipboard pane. We have spent quite a bit of time discussing the standard mechanics of cutting, copying, and pasting. Usually, when you copy something, it lives in an invisible holding area, and as soon as you copy something else, the first item is gone forever. However, Excel has a more advanced version of this feature that isn't immediately visible on your screen, but is incredibly powerful. This feature allows you to store a history of the items you cut or copy within your worksheet. You can find this tool on the Home tab within the Clipboard group. If you look closely at the bottom right corner of that group, you will see a small diagonal arrow. Clicking this arrow opens a dedicated pane on the left side of your interface, which is in your extended clipboard. Accumulating data in the clipboard. The primary function of this pane is storage. As you start cutting and copying different cells or ranges in your worksheet, those items will begin to populate this list rather than disappearing into the ether. This area can hold up to 24 separate items, giving you a significant buffer to collect data before you decide where to put it. Let's look at how this works in practice. If I click on cell A6 and press Ctrl-C to copy, that value appears immediately in the clipboard pane. You might notice an icon next to the text. In this case, it is a small Excel icon. This is actually quite helpful because this clipboard works across your computer. So if you were to copy text from a web browser or a different application, you would see the respective icon for that application next to the value. I can continue to collect data this way. I will go down and copy the sales cell using Ctrl-C, and you will see it add to the list. Then I will do the same for the discount cell. I now have distinct items collected in the pane waiting for me to use them. Pasting and managing stored items. The real beauty of this system is that you don't have to paste items in the order you copied them. You can pick and choose. If I click into cell D11, I can decide which entry to paste first. To do that, I simply click on that specific item in the clipboard pane, and Excel pastes it into the active cell. I can then move to the cell below, click an item in the pane, and then move down again to paste. This flexibility allows you to go through a document, gathering lots of disparate pieces of information, and then deposit them elsewhere without constantly switching back and forth. If you look at the top of the clipboard pane, you also have a Paste All button, which is useful if you want to dump everything you have collected into the sheet at once. Next to it is the Clear All button, which removes every item from the pane, effectively resetting your storage. If you hover your mouse over an individual item in the list, a small drop-down arrow appears. This menu gives you the option to paste or delete just that specific item. However, clicking the item directly is usually the fastest way to paste it. Configuring clipboard options. At the very bottom of the clipboard pane, there is an Options button that opens a pop-up menu with several settings to customize how this tool behaves. For instance, you can select Show Office Clipboard automatically. If you check this, the pane will pop open on its own the moment you copy or cut something, saving you the trouble of clicking that diagonal arrow. There is also a shortcut setting called Show Office Clipboard with Ctrl-C pressed twice. This allows you to invoke the pane by quickly tapping the Copy shortcut 2 times in succession. Another option is Collect without showing Office Clipboard, which lets you gather items in the background without the pane taking up screen space. Currently, I have the bottom 2 options selected: Show Office Clipboard icon on taskbar and Show Status near taskbar when copying. Because of this, when I press Ctrl-C, if you look down at the taskbar on the right-hand side, you will see a small yellow message appears. It confirms the action and tells you to select destination and press Enter or choose Paste. That is a great reminder that you don't always need the mouse. Once you have selected your destination cell, you can simply press the Enter key to paste the data. Ultimately, the clipboard pane is there to help you gather multiple items from various sources and paste them exactly when and where you need them. To finish up, I generally recommend clicking Clear All to empty the cache and then closing the pane so you have a fresh start next time.